Hello students, myself Dr. Sandeep Chandel, Assistant Professor, Civil Engineering Department, School of Engineering. So today we discuss about the topic of surveying. So before starting this topic surveying, we just discuss about the importance of surveying in the civil engineering. So if we consider as a surveying is most important part of the survey of the civil engineering. In the civil engineering, surveying plays an important role. Without the surveyor, is civil engineering is important for surveying. And also what is basically a surveying, if we considered, if we discuss about the surveying, a surveying is the art of determine the relative position of the object on the surface of earth by taking the measurement in the horizontal and the vertical planes. So as per this definitions, it is clear that a survey is basically used for determine the relative position of any object by taking the measurement in the horizontal and the vertical plane. So the next is that if we considered as the key concern in surveying, so the basic key concern of the surveying is that mode of data collections, topographical maps and prepare a map or plan. So these all are the basic keys in the surveying. So if we discuss about the basic definition for the surveying, so a surveying is defined as the art of determine the relative position of different objects on the surface and below the surface of the earth by measuring the horizontal and vertical distance between them and by preparing the map to any suitable scale. So basic objective, if we discuss about the basic objective of surveying, the basic objective of the surveying is to prepare a map or plan to show the relative position of the objects on the surface of earth. The map or plan is drawn to some suitable scales and it also shows the boundaries of district, states and countries. So it features different engineering, building, railway, road and dams. So after that we discuss about the different uses of surveying. So what is the basic uses of surveying? To prepare a topographical map which show the hilly, valley, rivers, villages, towns, etc. So to prepare a cadastral maps which show the boundaries of field, plots, houses and other properties. So to prepare an engineering map which shows the position of engineering work such as building, road, railway, dam and canals. So to prepare a contour map to know the topography of the area to find out the best possible site for road, railway, bridges, reservoirs and canal and etc. So after that we discuss about the other some basic uses of surveying is that surveying is also used to prepare military map, geological map, archaeological maps etc. for setting out work and transferring details from the map on the ground to prepare an engineering maps. So if we discuss about some division of the surveying, so preliminary division of the surveying, so we know that the shape of the earth is spheroidal and thus the surface is obviously curved. So surveying is primarily divided into two basic type considering the curvature of the earth surface. So first is that plane surveying and second is that geodetic surveying. So what is basically a plane surveying? The plane surveying is that type of surveying in which the earth surface is considered as a plane and the curvature of the earth is ignored. In such surveying, a line joining any two stations is considered to straight. The triangle formed by any 3 points is considered as a plane triangle and the angle of the triangle are considered as plane angles. The second is that the classification is that geodetic surveying. So basically what is geodetic surveying? The geodetic surveying is the type of surveying in which the curvature of the earth is taken into the account. It is generally extended over large area. The line joining any two stations is considered as curb line. The triangle formed by any 3 point is considered to be spherical, and the angle of the triangle are considered to be spherical angles. Geodetic surveying is conducted by the Survey of India Department and is carried out by a large area exceed of 250 kilometer square. So, after that the next type is that the geodetic surveying. So, next we discuss about the principle of basic surveying. So, what is the basic principle of the surveying? Though surveying is basically based on two basic principles. Two basic principles of the surveying are always work from whole to the part, and second is that to locate a new station by at least two measurements. One is linear and the other is angular from fixed reference point. So, basic two principle of the surveying, first is that always work from whole to the part, and second is that to locate a new stations by at least two measurements from fixed reference point. After that we discuss about some classifications of surveying. So, survey can be classified into various categories depending on different methods used and the nature of the field. So, according to the classifications based on instrument, so first is that chain survey. So, chain surveying basically it is a simplest method and the type of surveying in which only linear measurements are made with a chain or tape, and angular measurement in this case are not taken. The second type of the surveying is that compass survey. So, what is basically a compass survey? In compass survey, the angles are measured with the help of a magnetic compass. Finance managers and the managers are responsible for the growth of stability of the business to a great extent, and efficient financial management leads to the economic growth and financial stability of the business organizations. So, what is the basic if we consider about chain and compass survey both? In this survey, linear measurements are made with a chain or tape and angular measurements with a compass. The next type is that plane table surveying. So, what is basically a plane table surveying? It is the graphical method of surveying in which field work and plotted both are done simultaneously, or we can say the plane table surveying is the surveying in which the field work and the office work are done simultaneously, that is basically called as plane table survey. The next survey is the theodolite survey. So, what is theodolite survey? In theodolite survey, the horizontal angles are measured with the theodolite more precisely than compass, and the linear measurements are made with the chain or tape. The next type is that tachymetry survey. What is tachymetry survey? A special type of theodolite known as tachymeter is used to determine the horizontal and vertical distances indirectly. So, what is labeling survey? This type of survey is used to determine the vertical distances, or we can say the elevations and relative height of the point with the help of an instrument known as level. So, after that the next is classifications based on different methods. So, first method is that triangulation method. So, what is triangulation method? A triangulation is basic method of surveying when the area to be surveyed is large. Triangulation is adopted at that case. The entire area is divided into network of triangles. So, basically what is a triangulation? A triangulation is basic method of surveying and in which the entire area is divided into a network of triangles. So, after that the next classification based on method is that traversing. So, what is a traversing? A traversing is circuit of survey lines. It may be open or closed. When the linear measurements are done with a chain and a tape, and the direction or the horizontal angles are measured with a compass or a theodolite respectively, the survey is called as traversing. So, after that the classification based on the purpose. So, the classification based on purpose is that geological survey. So, in this both survey and subsurface surveying are conducted to locate different minerals and rocks. In addition, geological features of terrain such as fold and faults are located. So, this is the basic classifications. The second is that mine survey. So, what is mine survey? A mine survey include both surface and underground survey. So, it include basically both surface as well as underground survey. It is conducted for the exploration of mineral deposits and to guide tunneling and other operations associated with mining. So, after that archaeological survey. What is archaeological survey? It is conducted to locate any antiquity, civilizations, kingdoms, fort and temples, etc. So, the next type is that military survey. So, what is military survey? It has a very important and critical applications in the military. Aerial survey are conducted for this purpose. It is conducted to locate strategic positions for the purpose of army operations. So, after that the classifications based on nature of field. So, the classification based on nature of field, first is that land survey. What is land survey? A land survey is done on the land to prepare the plan and maps of a given area. The topographical, city and cadastral survey are some of the example of land surveying. The second classifications based on nature of field is that hydrological surveying. So, what is hydrological surveying? This survey is conducted on or near the body of the water such as lake, river, coastal areas, and this survey consists of locating the shorelines of water bodies. So, after that the next type is that astronomical survey. So, what is astronomical survey? This survey is conducted for the determining of latitude, longitudes and local time, etc. for various places on the earth by observing the different bodies, sun or the stars. The next type is that aerial survey. So, what is aerial survey? An aerial survey is conducted from aircraft. Aerial cameras take photographs of the surface of the earth in overlapping the strips of land, and this is also known as topographic survey. After that the next topic is that plan and maps. So, what is basically a plan and map? What is a plan? A plan is the graphical representation to some scale of the features on, near or below the surface of earth as projected on horizontal plane. The horizontal plane is represented by plane of drawing sheet on which the plan is drawn to some scale. However, the surface of the earth is curved. It cannot be truly represented on a plane without distortions. In plane surveying, the area involved are small and the earth surface may be considered as plane, and hence the plan is constructed by orthographic projections. A plan is drawn on a relatively large scale. So, after that the next is map. What is map? Basically, if the scale of the graphical projections on a horizontal plane is small, the plan is called as a map. If the scale of the graphical projections on a horizontal plane is small, then that plan is called as map. Thus, graphical representations is called as plan if the scale is large, while it is called as map if the scale is small. On plan, generally only horizontal distances and directions or angles are shown. On the topographical map, however, the vertical distances or we can say the elevations are also represented by the contour line. So, the next is basically in detail of chain surveying. What is chain surveying? A chain surveying is the type of surveying in which only linear measurements are taken in the field, and this type of the surveying is done for survey of small extent to describe the boundaries of plot of land to locate the existing features on them. So, after that what is the basic principle of chain surveying? So, the principle of chain surveying is to divide the area into a number of network of triangles of suitable side. As a triangle is the only simple plane of geometrical figures which can be plotted from the length of the three sides even if the angles are not known. So, basically we can say the principle of the chain survey is to divide the area into a number of triangles. So, after that a network of triangles is preferred to in chain surveying if the area to be surveyed is triangular in shape and if the length and sequences of its three sides are recorded, the plane of the area can be easily drawn. So, after that this is the basically types of different surveying. So, the first type as we discuss about the chain survey, then the second type is that the compass survey, third type is that plane table survey, fourth type is that the labeling theodolite surveying. So, different survey have different based on different classifications. So, as we discuss about some chain survey, the basic principle of the chain survey and what is the surveying, what is the basic principle of surveying, we discuss about the different classification of the surveying as per different methods. So, after that the last we concluded about the some chain survey, the basic principle of chain survey divide the area into a network of triangles, and what is basically a compass survey? The compass survey is the surveying in which the field work and the office work are done simultaneously. This is some references. Thank you.